Alright, so our next unit is our poetry unit, and I know that this is a unit that people are either very excited for or completely dreading. So I get a lot every year. I'm bad at poetry, I don't understand poetry, I can't write poetry. But there are so many things that go into what poetry is. It's essentially saying, I don't like reading anything, I don't like writing anything, that oftentimes there is something that will resonate with you. So we'll be looking at both spoken word poetry, so we'll be watching videos of people performing poetry, as well as looking at classic poems that are written out or being performed, and seeing what techniques, things that you guys like, resonates with you, and doing some practice writing ourselves of poetry. So a definition of what poetry is comes from Henry Taylor, and he said, a poem is an arrangement of lines whose length is determined by some principle other than the width of a page, meaning that we're not just writing like we do in prose writing, where when we get to the end of a line, we just automatically start back at the beginning of the next line, but that you get to determine where things start and stop. So some of the things that we're going to be looking at in poetry are these techniques that are used, and because we already did our unit on Hamilton with the music, a lot of the things that we're going to see you already know about because we talked about them when doing that. So, like I said, come into this with an open mind. Even if you think you don't enjoy poetry, there's something here for everyone. Let's get started.